All right, welcome to the OFX podcast. I'm Dave Claxton. With me, as always, is the mileage munching maiden, Bethany McChesney. How you doing?
Not bad. I don't know if I'm getting a lot of mileage munching though. Summer is just so tricky. I was talking to some of my clients today about how it's just so hard to get into a groove sometimes in the summer because there's so many things that are pulling you in different directions and like kids are home and there's visitors in and out. Anyways, it's in camping trips and it's hard to feel like in a good groove in July and August.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like I've just started getting things back steady,
Yeah.
just getting a little more consistency. So I know what you mean. Are you drinking today? Are you having anything?
I have a tea.
I have pretty near.
Oh.
It's by Cowbell, and it is actually from Designated Drinks. I got this one from Designated Drinks.
Okay. Mm.
Um, it's really good.
It's like it's a NA beer.
Yeah, it's an any beer. It's called Pretty Near.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So like pretty near beer. So but yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lager.
all the companies now kind of need to come out with one because I feel like it's just getting to be so much more popular.
Did I tell you Athletic Brewing sponsored a NASCAR for a race?
I think you had mentioned it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it was crazy.
Cool.
It looked really good. It was a good looking car too.
Mm.
Um, all right, I have a question for you.
Mm.
You know the workout Cindy, right?
Yes.
Is 27 rounds of Cindy possible or is Spider-Man a liar?
I don't know results and stuff. And the only reason I know what Cindy is because we did kind of a funky mashup
Hmm.
of a bunch of the women's named workouts. Um, but I have no idea how many.
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, Cindy is a CrossFit workout, and it's basically a 20-minute AMRAP it's not basically, it is a 20-minute AMRAP of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats, just like you do in a Murph, except there's no
I thought it
running.
was 369.
No, no, 5, 10, 15.
Oh, okay.
You could probably do it 3, 6, 9, right? But I think the official Cindy is 5, 10, 15.
Oh, okay.
Because I know like Murph, technically, when you read the actual RX version of Murph, it's not what everybody thinks it is. Nowhere does it say in like the RX version you have to do it unpartitioned. So anyway, that's what Cindy is. Um, Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man in the movies, he did an interview, and he did this a while back, but it's come up again, where he said that it's one of the workouts he does when, he's very limited for equipment or time or whatever. He thinks it's a great
Hmm.
workout. And he said that he believes his records is 27 rounds in 20
In 20
minutes.
minutes?
So that means around like every 44 seconds, and that includes transition times.
That doesn't sound very possible.
Now, I talked to my CrossFit gurus, and they tell me no.
Did like you ask Carolyn?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I think my personal record is something like 16 or 17, something in that neck of the woods, and I'm not bad at this workout,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm
Hmm.
like, so that's 10 rounds more than me. Now, I know dude is a fit dude, he's very
Yeah.
athletic, but 27 rounds, I want to see the video. I'm calling shenanigans.
Well, and I mean, you can only move so fast.
Yes.
Like at a certain point, you can only squat so fast, push up so like there is a limit.
And if you're turning up the volume and your pace, it is a lot of cardio.
Oh
Like
yeah.
to go that quick, right? It's not just a muscular fatigue, but I mean, you think about like for like if you do 20 rounds in 20 minutes, that's 100, 200, 300,
Hmm.
right? That that
Yeah.
volume alone is enough to crack you.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I did it the other day, just again because it was on the line, but I did it with the ruck and I did it strict I got I think it was 11 rounds with the 30-pound ruck on. I think I maybe could have pushed it harder and maybe got to 12 or 13.
Hmm.
But but yeah, but I like it better that way. Just nice and strict with a little weight. Because when you're doing the weighted push-ups become real then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Even just that little 30 pounds makes a big difference. But ooh, I
Mhm.
have this fly. It's not even a fly. It's one of these little, I don't know what it is, a little flying bug. It's been driving me nuts for hours. One bug in the house and he won't leave me alone. Yeah. So I was just curious. Have you ever actually, so you said you kind of played with the gym. Did you try it even at the 369?
No, we did like partials of um CrossFit named workouts in like every 4 minutes on the 4 minutes. So that one would
Oh,
have been
that's
good,
cool.
like an AMRAP for, because there's a lot of them that are really like 2, 3 minute workouts.
Yeah, like what's the one with the pull-ups and the thrusters?
Uh, Karen, no, Karen's 150 wall balls. So we
Yeah.
did Karen,
You can
but
keep that one.
we did a half Karen. Yeah. What is that one? We did do
Grace?
that one though.
No, that's not
Maybe
Grace.
no, but that was one of them.
Mhm.
That we had. Yeah, so it's that one is nine, so 369, but you go 963 thrusters to pull-ups. That one,
So that's a
um,
smaller version because it's a 20, normally it's a 21 something 9, I think.
okay, so Fran. Oh, sorry, that
Yeah.
one we did was Fran. Fran is 3 rounds for time of 963 thrusters and pull-ups.
Okay.
That's the one we did.
Okay. I thought it was 21 something 9. Anyway, but I know it starts any.
Yeah, and so it's fast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. It's like some people claim to be like under 2 minutes on it, which
Yeah, that's crazy. We
yeah.
we really didn't have people finish it in 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, like I mean if you're not really adept at butterfly pull-ups, you're not gonna get through it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at
So,
that pace anyway.
yeah.
But I like that one. And again, that's another like I like playing with that one, but again, I like strict. I just prefer it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Even if it takes longer and stuff, I just prefer it.
Well, you like your shoulder capsules intact.
I'm a fan. I am a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, my son, I used to watch my son do like single arm laches. I was like, oh my God, it's literally gonna just tear it right off.
Oh yeah, ugh,
So
no
yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Um,
Mhm.
nothing wrong with butterfly pull-ups. You go ahead. It's just not my thing.
Well, and in competition is very different than in
Mhm.
training, and it
And
depends on your goals.
and kipping is very different than butterfly pull-ups as well.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So because yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was something like I said, I felt so inclined to actually have to ask Carolyn, like, and she's like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I didn't ask her how what's it called? What her bests were or whatever.
Mhm.
All right. Have you seen a lot of the stuff from Hyrox in China and Asia?
No, I just saw some results of some of the elites.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like the influencers on parade.
No,
Oh my God, they're
they
just
actually were.
not actually on parade, but it just I'm seeing
Oh,
so many of these influencer videos and it's just so gives me the icks.
uh-huh.
I
Hmm.
just like I talked with Matt and Cheryl and the Matt said something about the way things are going. It's like we've arrived because there's so much popularity and stuff like that. And I
Hmm.
just said I would like to unarrive.
Like go back to
Yes.
Chicago 2020.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's so funny because for everybody else, that's like the start. For us, that was the peak.
I know.
That.
It's just so different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and because it was kind of like a shift over of all the people that were kind of in like this obstacle course racing and, kind of dabbling in different things. So a lot of it was a similar group of people that we were already
Yeah.
hanging out with in the OCR world. So I think there was part of that for us too.
Well, yeah. And it just, I don't know, top to bottom, everybody seemed to know each other more, like you said. And it was just I
Yeah.
think it just had that better culture, that better atmosphere. I've seen at least three videos, and I deliberately fly through influencers of people where they ran the race and would deliberately wait until the zone was empty so they could go to the first lane to get their pictures done.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, yeah, that
So literally the race means nothing.
zero, zero. It's just about getting some pictures done. It is a giant photo shoot for them.
Oh my gosh.
And I just, I watch it and I go, oh my God.
Can we just have influencer heats?
They've done that.
Really?
Yeah, where they had all these influencers race against each other, which some of them
Oh
are,
no, I don't want that. Just give them their own heat and
oh,
make
I
it
got
like
you.
9 p.m. when everybody's gone and they could
Photo
just get
day,
their photos.
just
Yeah.
photo day. No,
Yeah.
no
Like if
times.
you're not racing, then just show up and run through it at this time.
Well, the one that showed up was this girl, and she not only did her influencer thing, but she posted like times for her, like splits of different areas. And I'm just like, I don't think that those are right. I mean, I'm looking at another one of this. I'm gonna, I'm not gonna make assumptions, but a person in a aerial mermaid outfit sitting on the weights and then waiting for everyone to go to get their pictures. Um, I'm trying to find one specifically because I'd like to send it to you for you to see it.
This stuff really gets under my skin.
Yeah.
How about the Hyrox coach who coaches you on how to pose properly at each station?
Well, secretly, that's me. I'm doing that. That's what that's my side hustle here is I'm doing that. I can't believe some of the stuff that people will pay for. Like, who's going to pay someone to do that? And sorry, I'll give this one more try to. Okay, here it is. Now I can send it to Beth. Okay, send it to you on Instagram. Or would it be better to send it to you on something else? Anyway,
No, Instagram's fine.
okay. I'm gonna even see if I can call it up on here for us. Just because it is so
It's interesting because like obstacle course racing did not take off in the influencer world like Hyrox has.
not that way. No, no, it didn't.
It has to be because it's cleaner.
I think you're right. Yeah,
Well, and in Spartan, there's only so many spots you can take pictures, whereas with Hyrox, you can take pictures like the whole time.
yeah. All right,
So
all
like
right.
you'd have to actually run 21K in the mountain.
Yes, yeah. You actually have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we're gonna give this a try here.
I wonder if Hyrox they knew it would be like this.
So here we are.
Oh my God.
No, just you're gonna it'll go through once or twice, right? But I just because first you're gonna just watch it for the sheer, you know, getting the gist of it.
Yeah.
All right, so you got the gist of it here.
Hmm.
And people just clamoring, just all over. I don't know if this girl is somebody spectacular or special or what, but anyway. So now here's the beginning. Now I want you to look. Pace 506 per kilometer. That was not a 506 per kilometer run pace. Sled 237 while posing midstream? No. Farmer carry 159 like that? No.
No
Like
way.
none of these are real. And I think she must have done a relay or something because, and then a little twirl at the end, of course. She must have done a relay or something because there's like no, oh, those are the only three splits she gives.
Oh my. Yeah,
But
maybe it was a relay.
yeah,
But
five,
where's her team?
I don't know, but like top 9% for 237 on the sled. No, the farmer's carry is the best though. She's literally parading and like a sub 2 minute farmer carry. I don't believe it.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
All right, I'm gonna save you.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I'm just saying that's what I got a lot of out of the China,
Really?
out of the Asian events. I'm just like, this is just horrible. It makes me so sad. Do you want to see the mermaid one? I'll see
No, I don't
the
want
mermaid
to.
one. It's important though. This is what's happening to us, Beth. This is
Oh,
this is a sad time.
this is awful. Um, did you hear Luke Greer went to China and forgot to put his time chip on?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, he did the race and realized he forgot his timing chip, and they can't do anything about it.
No, no, and again, I feel for him on that, but I also agree with Hyrox. Like, what are you going to do, right?
Could you imagine traveling all the way to China?
Well, that would be horrible. Absolutely horrible.
I mean, he didn't have to go as far, but as we did would, but still, that's, I mean, but again, like that's a rookie mistake. I put it on as soon as I get it because that would be
Yeah,
one of my worst nightmares.
here we go.
Oh man.
Now, in fairness, I like that's a pretty good broad jump. It's better.
I mean, they look like an athlete.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh.
But again, clearly time is not important
Yeah, so why can't we just have a heat for
for
this?
all this.
Yeah. Because I'm sure that their camera crew is also getting in the
You know
way.
what? Get into depths.
Dave, I can't watch this.
So, this is where our sport is at, Beth.
Oh,
Don't you miss people running Spartan and Superman outfits?
I mean, they didn't get in my way though. It's
No, they
different.
that was and I could say and that was better.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I just thought that we needed to share that. There was another one, and this one's more of a serious one because I've read a couple comments on it. But again, coming out of there was we had and I think I shared this with you. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. But we had a transgender woman
yes.
racing doubles, but
Hmm.
racing in the male doubles with a male partner.
Yeah,
Um, So first off, my thing I want to say is this is within the rules. This is how the rules is set up as Hyrox and Deck, I believe in both of them are set up as in you're basically it's not your gender identity, it's your sex at birth that defines the division you're in. And this person um did run as by the rules and looked like they ran I'm not going to say a great time, but not a bad time. They ran hard. It was a good
yeah,
hard race. And what I was really kind of afraid of was to go into the comments on the post.
yeah,
And this is the only reason I mentioned it is because some people did seem a little confused. A couple of them seemed a little confused about, hey, is this allowed? And yes, this is within the rules. This is the way it should go. It should go. And other than that, I was kind of everybody was very, very nice.
Well, I don't, this wouldn't be an issue though.
And no, it shouldn't be. And that's what I
Mhm.
mean. Like uh, this is kind of what we want.
Right. If they race in mixed doubles, then we would have an issue.
Yeah, that would be. And I was a little confused at first because they did men's open, which is the same as the mixed doubles weights.
Oh,
Like, oh, at first I'm like, oh, did they? But no, they didn't because they were surrounded by other male teams.
right.
So
Well,
they
and
were.
I guess giving the option now with doubles to race open or pro weights,
Mhm.
then it doesn't really like,
No, no, but it still is part of the competition because theoretically they could podium, right? So,
right, right.
so I mean, anyway, I just thought that one, I'm just to put it out there because we do talk about this sometimes, and I have
Hmm.
um public publicly discussed this and debated it and stuff. But this, in my mind, is perfectly cool. And I think the way it
Yeah,
should be done, and hats off to her for getting out there and looking like she pushed hard. Like they you could see they
yeah,
were giving it. They were not
yeah,
out there parading around and trying to cause a scene. They were wearing matching outfits, but hey, lots of people do that.
yeah,
And they were out there racing. They were racing hard. They were, in my mind, being true to the sport. And I could, that's the kind of thing I can be a part of. I was all for that. So
yeah.
I just thought that that was kind of cool. I thought they did it right. And, you know, have at her. Let's see you crank that time down. They ran about a 111.
Okay, that's decent.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's somebody out there. You got to try to run a
Yeah, they
111.
would have trained for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Though and they did. They looked like athletes, right? They didn't look
Yeah.
like they just walked in and wanted to cause a scene. They went out there like, we're here to race.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I thought that was really cool and warranted mentioning because we talk about the other side and act like, we talk about the bad side of it. So I just like to talk about the side where I think people are doing it right. And especially right now with there's a lot of controversy with that in the WNBA and all
Yes.
that. Which do you want to talk about that or do you want to leave that one alone?
I don't know if I know enough about it. I follow the WNBA like vaguely.
Mhm.
Like more just the Caitlin Clark, so Sophie Cunningham stuff.
Well, she's boosted it, right? Like she's
Yeah, and she's getting a lot of flack for it. And I don't understand why people are upset at her. Like I feel like she's saying what people
so
what
I think you're maybe getting her confused with Sophie Cunningham.
no, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You said Caitlin Clark.
I said that's who I pay attention to like Caitlin Clark, Sophie
Oh, okay.
Cunningham. But
Okay.
yeah, it was Caitlin. Yeah, I know it was Sophie Cunningham who made a statement, but I would have thought that the majority of the WNBA wouldn't want trans athletes in.
It's a very odd scenario with what they're doing because they have a very um the WNBA is very much made up of a lot of lesbian athletes and stuff, a lot of LGBTQ, right?
Well, I
But
think a lot of I
but
mean
it's so they
hockey teams, basketball teams, soccer teams,
women
like it's not like that
no
that's the
no
only.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's become a thing where it's about inclusion and not inclusion, and there's everybody's got their own little card to play and stuff. But the big controversy now is that I think it's up to three NBA players now, former NBA players who are saying they're declaring themselves for the WNBA draft
For real?
for real.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like that. I thought that there was some like people from the European pro circuits that were coming over.
Well, just like there's one trans trans woman playing in European circuit
Yeah.
that's doing well. It is a
Yeah.
lower league though, so but I mean when you see this woman, she is very powerful looking.
Yeah.
So there's talk about her coming over, but there's legitimately at least two NBA players, like full blown played in the NBA. These guys are like 6'9", 6'10", that have legally declared themselves for the WNBA draft because
Not to make a mockery of it.
no,
They're legit.
well, no, so it is to make a mockery of it, but what they're actually doing is very similar to what that Canadian
The
weightlifting coach
lifting
did.
coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like
To show
it,
the difference.
to just show this is how your rules are written. This is where the problem lies, where you're going to
Right.
have to define, because right now it's just the WNBA rules pretty much just say only women can play in the WNBA, but they don't define what a woman is.
Okay.
So it's completely open. And it's essentially now by doing this, these guys are forcing their hand to either saying, to basically putting a strict rule on it, they're making them take a stance,
Hmm.
or they're going to have to let them play. And that will just be terrible. And I don't think anybody wants that, right?
No.
So it was interesting to me that all of that come together. Whereas one, they're struggling so much with it on the side with the basketball and like that, and then with Hyrox, what I saw there was just perfect, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, again, very different scenarios too with like paid professionals and
Yeah.
the highest level of the sport. I think Hyrox will get into controversy when we have when it's someone that's, knocking on the door of elite.
Yeah, but if they follow the rules that they have there, then it'll be fine because the way they have it is it's your birth identification, right? So
Yeah.
basically, yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll have to be, and forgive the terms if anybody is bothered, it has to be a biological female to race in the female division,
Yeah.
right? So a trans woman would not be able to race in a high rocks female division as per the rules.
I mean, have we ever seen it where they've taken podium spots in age groups?
Right now, according to the rules, you have to race in the division of your sex. So is unless someone snuck one by,
Yeah.
which is highly possible.
Yeah.
Unless someone snuck one by, then no, we don't. They would be, it would, be against the rules. You would not be legally allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So it would be for sure considered cheating.
Hmm.
So it's interesting. The other one that becomes weird though, and this is what you think about, is trans men. So a biological female transitioning to a man, if they were to try to compete in the men's division, well, there becomes the problem if they're actually on testosterone, because then technically, if they were drug tested, they would not be eligible.
Right.
So that makes that one a little bit tricky too. So that one actually goes that way, which everybody is probably a little more accepting of, would probably cause issues.
Yeah. So they could consider that in the rule book.
Well, right now they can't. Again, it's against the rules for them to do it because it just says it across the board.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying if they wanted, like if
Hmm.
this situation came up, they could rewrite the rule book.
But it would be so hard to do from a practical level. So like basically, if you're suggesting like
Well,
like
and financially, like think about the work that it would take. So, what are you going to start drug testing them? Like it's not cheap to do drug testing. Are we going to go that far? Really?
and that would be what you would have to do. And this is again
Yeah.
the problem the WNBA faces. And for example, a lot of people will say, well, trans, and we'll usually stick with the trans women can compete with the women because they've been on hormone therapy this long, this, that, that. And well, in order to prove that, you have to test all of that. First, you have to establish that that's scientifically true and is great. And let's just say you can do all that and say you've got it
Mhm.
all figured out scientifically and all that. Then you have to physically implement tests to make sure they're following the rules.
Right.
And that is just a logistical and financial nightmare for any league,
Yeah,
for any
exactly.
person. Like it's almost, with today's technology and in the position we are right now, it's not really feasible
Yeah.
as a practical option. So that's why and eventually it always comes down. If I get into discussion of this, I tell people just write the rule for me.
Hmm.
Write the rule, and we'll see how it works when you play it out.
Yeah.
Because right now it just doesn't. But anyway, that was all very interesting stuff. Um, I wanted to mention a race that Riley and I didn't go to this weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
So Riley was supposed to compete in a race, not a race, an event called Shield Maiden, and she kind of tweaked her neck a little bit, and this is more heavy lifting for her than normal, so she pulled the pin and didn't go. And I saw some stories from it, and oh my God, it looked fantastic.
So where was it?
I believe it was in Oakville. It was in the GTA area, and
Okay.
basically it was a little more strength orientated than what we're used to, but it had divisions. So I mean, Rye is of decent strength, but she's by no means a power lifter or anything. So there
Mhm.
was one like a division that she could do and everything, and it just looked like it was well run. People looked like they had a good time. It just like from the stories and the vibes, we were both really disappointed we didn't get to go, and we really regret not just going and watching even,
Yeah.
because it looks so much fun. And it makes me think of all these local events. Like we all travel and spend thousands of dollars going everywhere, and we have some really cool local events that you just have to find.
Yeah.
You can have a
Well, and
good
that's
time.
what it's exactly. I was talking to my brother about this too lately because he was like, "Oh, I have these friends. They wanted to get into Hyrox," and I'm like, "How badly do they want to get into Hyrox?" Because it's really hard to get a ticket. There's only one race close by. It's sold out. It's sold out in like 2 minutes flat.
Mhm.
But I said if they want to get into something like Hyrox, because he said they want to get into competing in something. So I said there's a lot of other options, and I said realistically, if you start looking at these other little pop-up events, because you're going to get to compete. You're not going to have to deal with the hassle of, being online 2 hours early before tickets come out and maybe getting a ticket, maybe not, overspending, blah, blah, blah. Having to travel, like all the complications that come with actually getting to a High Rocks event.
Mhm.
And I said, DECA is
Yep.
coming to Toronto. It's not sold out. So, anyways, these pop-up events and like that these gyms are hosting, and kind of riding on the the popularity of
Yeah.
functional fitness racing, I think it's fantastic. So when a gym is hosting something like this, get out and support because we need this stuff. And some, with RX1,
Oh,
I wish dearly it was closer. It's still one of my favorite race experiences ever. I love their concept. The race is always different, but the movements are always kind of similar. So yeah, just keep supporting stuff like this because we need them to be successful because there needs to be things that compete against, you know, the the monstrosity that Hyrox has become.
well, and just like you said, RX1 has it dialed in so well. They
Yeah.
really do. They really have. And I'm with
Mm.
you. I just wish they were a little bit closer. I am hopeful to get out to a couple next year, but again, it will depend on my schedule and what I'll be doing. But that's why I haven't been out is every time there's an event, I'm away. I'm away working. I'm away
Hmm.
working. I really miss it. Not just I miss because we love camping. I miss the camping trips with everybody. Go to High
Yeah.
Rock, get camp set up, and oh,
I wish they would do an RX1 where
RX1's
it
like
was like three races in one weekend, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Each one was different. Maybe like increasing lengths of the event itself or something. I would travel for that. I'm just finding right now it's hard to justify that drive for us for and some of them didn't have running. I don't know if I would
well,
drive 8 hours to a race that didn't have running
they
anymore.
don't have like when I the first RX1 I did had 8K of running,
Yeah.
and
And
now
and they averaged around like 5K when I was doing them.
yeah, and I
And
think
now it's like 2, 3.
I'm gonna say even when you were doing that, I'm gonna say 3 to 5, and now
Yeah, some of them were
it
low.
does
Yeah.
seem like I'm gonna say 2 to 4 now. You know,
Yeah.
so but I found a little bit of um the shield maiden here. So
Oh,
yeah,
did you have to dress in costume?
no. She's wearing shield maiden outfit.
Oh, I it looks like she had like war paint on.
Oh, she maybe
Maybe.
does.
Oh, okay.
But see, she's doing like a dumbbell snatch ladder,
Yeah.
and the
Why
judge right
does
there with the
this
up and
looks
down.
like ancient videos?
Yeah, it's all black and white. I don't know why. This is the way they
Oh,
posted. This is their stories. There's nothing wrong with my computer here.
oh, okay. And it's in like a school gymnasium.
I think it is, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but she was doing like that ladder. Now we got some deadlifts, and I think that was all part of the same kind of thing. But I mean, like people around clapping, having a good time. Oh, odd object carry.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like I said, though, this was just for women.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, no,
Oh,
violin.
I would have totally done something like that.
Oh, here we go. So you had to
It's
start
very
with,
strongman-esque.
you had to carry your plates down and then pull the sled.
Ooh, nothing on that floor.
I think they
Ugh.
got sliders at the bottom of the sled,
Oh,
which
okay.
is what Hyrox should do. This is what would keep sleds even.
Yeah, this looks very strongman-like
Yeah.
with
But
the
like,
like all out 30-second max effort.
but again, so just looks like so much fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll have them on.
That's actually a good idea.
Hmm.
But again, it was one of those things where it was thinking just a cool looking local event and a little bit out of the wheelhouse, a little bit different, and just looked like it was well run,
Yeah. Hmm.
So, and I think that, I don't know, it was what, like at least 6 months ago that we originally bought the ticket for it.
Mm.
So, I
Hmm.
mean, they planned it well in advance. I think it wasn't their first one. I don't know how many times they've done it before, but it was,
Yeah.
it just looked great. I think it would be a lot of fun. And knowing that we do have a lot of women that listen, and especially
Yeah.
we're both gyms that have a lot of women in it, I think it's something that some people should try
And
out.
it looked to me like it didn't have running, which does appeal to some people.
Rye, was there any running for a shield main? No, no running.
No running.
Some Metcon stuff and some lifting stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
But like I said, very wide range of divisions. I'm not going to say like even to do the lowest division, you still had to be strong, but
Yeah.
but it was attainable.
Yeah, that's cool.
If you were a woman who goes to the gym, like your gym and works out, you would
They'd
likely,
be fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
all right, that's all I really had. Did you have anything else you want to talk about? Because other than that, I have a fail thing.
Well, I don't know if this is a fail, but there's been a lot of talk. It was really interesting. So Red Deer Spartan this
Oh
year had a
shit! Sorry,
beast,
yeah, Spartan, yeah.
which Red Deer typically doesn't have a beast. They have a sprint and a super because they're at a ranch and they just don't have the space there for a beast. I know they've done one where they did a double loop.
When we went there that year, they did the double loop.
Yeah, and there was like three people that did it.
Yeah,
So
well, yeah, that was the day. Wasn't that the day that Emma Cook Clark beat oh my God,
one
Aaron
of the
Newell.
guys.
She beat Aaron Newell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, so they've done that before where they do a double loop of the super, which is fine. I've kind of wondered though, like Red Deer is its own unique thing and it's a sprint and a super, and that's fine. There's elements to the course that are iconic, like the
Mhm.
100 stairs
Yeah.
staircase right near the end. You run through a horse pasture. Like it's kind of unique in its own way. So why do they keep pushing trying to get a beast in it? So this year, what they did, I guess, was you went out into a subdivision and you ran on the streets for what sounds like
A lot.
10 to 15K. I don't have the exact number, but and you're running through like a residential area. So it sounds like the obstacles were all really condensed into, and then you went for a run
Yeah.
through the streets, which I've never seen this before in Spartan. I know they'll run through the streets in villages and stuff when it's in, these some European places, but again, that's so different. They'll actually put obstacles in them, but from what I have heard, the majority did not really like it.
No, I mean, I read through the comments too, and it did seem to be a bit of a split towards not liking it. Um, that said, as far as errors in judgment go for Spartan, that's on the small scale. Um, I mean,
Yeah.
they tried something. Maybe people didn't like it, but at least, it wasn't like,
Yeah. I could see it being kind of cool again if they were able to implement some obstacles out in the street somehow, but it sounds like you just kind of went for a run.
okay,
Um,
how cool would this be? So you go out to the street and you have it run through an outdoor mall, and then you put like the multi-rig in an outdoor mall, so everybody walking by sees you doing the multi-rig and stuff
yeah,
like
like
that.
I think that would
That
be
would be
kind of
fun.
cool. Like something like that. Red Deer isn't really the town for
No.
running through the streets, but um also the shoe choice then would be really tricky because running on the roads in trail shoes doesn't feel really good.
Yeah. 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 You wouldn't want to be using your Solomon Speed Cross on the road.
No,
You're
that would feel awful.
yeah, they would just
Or
burn.
even like your VJs.
No,
Ugh,
no, no.
they feel terrible on the roads.
I have a decent pair of Ultras that are kind of like a mix between the two. I'd be all right with that one. I could use those.
Yeah, I don't know what I would wear. But yeah, I think it is taking away from what people race Spartan for. And
Mm,
one of the reasons I loved Spartan 2 was I didn't worry about my kilometer splits because the
yeah.
terrain is always varying. So kind of it moves away from the things of road racing, like hitting splits, like, running certain paces, monotony. So I think that it's not really what people are looking for when they're signing up for a Spartan race. So probably why it wasn't super well received. Hopefully they don't keep doing it again because I don't think people will travel to Red Deer for a
Mm,
road Spartan race.
no, and I think they probably did it just to give the people of Alberta an easier chance to get their trifecta, because some people still really want that trifecta thing.
Hmm.
So a chance to get that without traveling. Whether it's for you or not for you, I think that's up to the individual. But like I said, as far as Spartan cock-ups go, this is really low on the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they warned people
What
about it. That's all.
I think they did. Like I know the map went up, but just think about this. Think about this. We're complaining about a Spartan course layout.
Mhm.
Not that the shirts didn't come or the medals didn't come, or
Yeah.
they forgot to bring timing chips, or they left all the obstacles at home and it just turned into a marathon. This is a
Yeah, it
pretty
could be worse.
this is a pretty good thing to complain about for Spartan. This is all right. This is actually relevant stuff.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Would you ever go back to Red Deer and do another one?
Would I ever go back to Red Deer? I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't really get to race Red Deer.
We raced, I won, you sucked.
I was in a boot.
And I won.
I don't know. It would be so hard for me to think about traveling for a Spartan race at this point. I
Yeah.
mean, the reason that I went in the first place was because there was prize money for the Canadian series. So,
Yeah. I just think that Red Deer was a place that I did enjoy. And if I was going to run a Spartan race again, the biggest reason I don't now is I'm just adverse to running up and down the ski hills, mostly down at pace. I just don't want to risk the injury.
yeah.
Whereas Red Deer is very flat and is a course that I would actually run. And for me, my son living in Calgary,
Yeah, it makes sense for
I
you.
may end up out there and actually do one day.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think Red Deer would probably suit, we've always said this, it would
Mhm.
suit my strengths more, taking
Yeah.
up the mountain. Um, I don't know. I never say never, but I mean, yeah, it hasn't even crossed my mind.
Well,
So,
from my perspective, anyone thinking of going to Red Deer for a race of any kind or just going to Red Deer, I liked it. I thought that Red Deer was okay.
yeah, it was a really nice venue.
Yeah, it was a good venue. Um,
Mhm.
we had a good meal, good hotel, nice pool.
I don't remember any.
Airport was great, but don't go with Beth, she'll get you drunk.
And maybe almost missed your flight.
Beth, we gotta run for the flight. I need to pee.
Running through an airport in a boot gets you a lot of
Hey,
looks.
all right, I want to do my one fail because it was relevant to me. We're starting to get ready to do our HTX in January. And just looking at the prices of stuff, and I go on Marketplace to look at dumbbells because there's a lot of dumbbells involved in HTX. I just need to tell people this on Marketplace. Dumbbells don't sell for $4 a pound anymore. Okay? Those days are gone. You might have paid $4 a pound for it, but that's
Yeah.
not what they sell for now. I go to the store brand new and get them for a buck a pound.
I mean,
So
a buck a pound would still be pretty good right now, but
I can
I
actually
think under two though.
so the local store where I get mine, $1 a pound.
Huh.
That's what is it called?
Like the hexagon rubber ones.
Hexagon rubber, yeah, Fitness Depot, yeah. I'll get you some if you need me to pick. I'll pick them up for you. It's right on
I
my
mean,
way
I
home
haven't
from
had to
work.
buy dumbbells in a while, so
It's on my way home from work. So, but yeah,
yeah.
they're like a buck a pound. So either way, just if you're on Marketplace and you're selling dumbbells, don't just if you're putting it on used for more than $1 a pound, you're nuts. And if you're paying more than $1 a pound, you're nuts for a
Yeah.
used set of dumbbells. Like I'm seeing ones on there literally like for $3, $4 a pound. I'm like, you gotta.
I mean, they were selling for that in COVID.
In COVID, yeah, yeah, but
Yeah.
COVID's gone and so is the dumbbell craze.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a fail for me. I couldn't, I still can't believe people are trying to get that.
Hmm.
Anyway, you got anything else or are you good for tonight?
Um, well, I know you don't pay attention to Canadian road racing.
No, but I enjoy hearing about it.
Okay. So this weekend was the Canadian Half Marathon Championships.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know you totally missed it. So it was in Edmonton.
Mhm.
The fail was that so my good friend Lanny was supposed to run in it. And the reason she couldn't, that she had to pull it, was because she got bit by a dog in the ass so bad that the puncture wounds were so deep that running, like she couldn't stop. It happened like 2 weeks before. She couldn't run. So she had to pull out. So for the love of God, put your dogs on a
I was
leash.
gonna say, was this a dog on a trail off a leash?
Yes. So anyways, again,
It's
she's like, it's not the
straight to
dog's
jail.
fault.
Straight to
Yeah.
jail.
I'm not mad at the, yeah, she's like, I'm not mad at the dog. Like, um, and then, but this the Canadian running scene for women is we have a new crop of women. Top three women, anyways, were youngins. The winner was Jaden Keeler, so it was her debut at the Canadian Half Marathon Championship. She's 23 years old. It's her first year out running pro after running in the NCAA. She beat the likes of Natasha Wodak, a couple Rachel Hanna, so a couple pretty big names. So it's good to see these younger athletes coming into the scene in the women's side anyway. So yeah,
She potential Hyrox shooter?
nah,
No, no, not good.
probably not.
We
Yeah.
tried. We tried. We tried.
The ones that I see, like the ones where they're on the stronger side, but they're tall
Mhm.
typically have, but no, I can't see it, especially at this age and running this fast. Like she's
Yeah.
going to be going for world's teams and stuff. So nope, probably not.
All right. Well, we did forget to mention one more thing. This weekend, you still have Hyrox Sims going.
Yeah,
Um,
we're almost sold out, but there
speaking
is still some
speaking of local
spots.
events,
Yeah. Yeah, we have a full High Rock sim this weekend. So if you want, we're 6 weeks out from Toronto High Rocks, believe it or not. That came up quick. So if you want to get a full High Rock sim in with some proper coaching from myself or Jeff or our other High Rocks coach, then you can come and do a sim at my gym on Saturday.
awesome. All right, Beth, let's get out of here.
Yeah, thanks so much everyone for listening. Bit of random topics today, but that's how we roll sometimes. So thanks again.
Take care.